What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to the Roger Report. The news cycle is absolutely buzzing, and we've got a packed show with updates that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. From the electrifying world of sports to the moments that have everyone talking, we're diving deep into the stories that are shaping the headlines. Get ready for some fast-paced, high-impact news that will keep you on the edge of your seat. We're bringing you the inside scoop, the behind-the-scenes drama, and the critical developments you need to know. Don't blink because you might just miss it. We've got a full plate of action, and it's all kicking off right now. Stick around because this is the Roger Report, and we're about to break it all down for you. You are not going to want to miss a single second of this. So, buckle up, because we're diving straight into the biggest stories making waves today. Let's get into it. First up, we're heading to the pitch where respect took a backseat in a high-stakes final. One player revealed he put all his admiration for a global icon aside to compete, and the intensity of that moment is something you'll want to hear about. Was it all part of the game plan, or something more? We break down the mindset of a competitor facing down the legendary status of Lionel Messi. Next, we're looking at the ripple effects of a superstar's arrival and how the dream team might be turning into a nightmare. Reports are surfacing about the behavior of some of the biggest names on a celebrated club, and it's raising some serious questions about team dynamics and leadership. What happens when the heroes start acting like villains? We've got the inside story on the controversies brewing. And finally, we turn our attention to the international stage, where a beloved figure is facing a monumental decision about his future. The calls are growing louder for him to reconsider retirement, with many believing the world isn't ready for him to hang up his boots just yet. What does this mean for his legacy and for the teams he represents? We've got all the details. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and join our community so you never miss an update. Respect on hold for the GOAT. Mexico international Obed Vargas has revealed he put his respect for Lionel Messi on hold during the intense League's Cup final clash between the Seattle Sounders and Inter Miami. This admission sheds light on the psychological battle players face when competing against universally acclaimed legends, even in a high-stakes final. Vargas's comments suggest a steely determination to focus on the game and the objective of winning, rather than being starstruck by one of football's greatest ever players. The narrative around facing Messi often involves awe and admiration, but Vargas's perspective offers a glimpse into the professional mindset required to perform at the highest level. It's a delicate balance between acknowledging a player's legendary status and maintaining the competitive edge needed to challenge them. The League's Cup final, a significant event for both the Seattle Sounders and Inter Miami, provided the perfect stage for such a confrontation. The pressure to perform, combined with the global spotlight on Messi, meant that every player on the opposing side was under immense scrutiny. Vargas's ability to compartmentalize his admiration speaks volumes about his mental fortitude and his commitment to his team's success. This approach is crucial in modern sports, where the mental game often separates the good from the great. While Messi's presence elevates any team he plays for, the opposition must find ways to neutralize his impact. For Vargas, this meant consciously setting aside the reverence he might feel for Messi off the pitch and treating him purely as an opponent on it. It's a strategy that many athletes employ when facing their idols, transforming admiration into a competitive drive. The League's Cup final was not just a test of skill, but also a test of will, and Vargas's readiness to confront Messi head-on without being intimidated is a testament to his development as a player. His words highlight the intense pressures and unique challenges that come with playing against an icon like Messi, especially in a championship match where every action is magnified. Audience impact. Fans have been discussing Vargas's mindset, with many praising his professional approach and others debating the fine line between respect and intimidation in elite sports. But does this competitive spirit extend beyond the pitch? We're about to find out. What's really going on behind the scenes with Messi's Inter Miami teammates? When heroes become villains. Lionel Messi's move to Inter Miami was heralded as a transformative moment for Major League Soccer, promising a surge of excitement and a new era of fandom. The club, eager to capitalize on this seismic shift, went above and beyond MLS roster regulations to assemble a star-studded team around Messi, bringing in former Barcelona teammates Luis Suarez, Jordi Alba, and Sergio Busquets, alongside Javier Mascherano as manager. Initially, this Messi and Friends experiment proved highly successful, with Messi dazzling audiences and leading Inter Miami to their first-ever trophy in the League's Cup. The synergy of these legendary players created a formidable force, captivating fans and generating immense buzz. However, as the initial euphoria subsided and the 2025 season progressed, a less palatable narrative began to emerge. The team's on-field performance, while still formidable at times, became increasingly overshadowed by behavioral issues that critics are now labeling as unruly and unsportsmanlike. This pattern of conduct seemingly escalated, culminating in a particularly embarrassing display following their defeat in the 2025 League's Cup final. Reports from the match detail a disturbing scene where multiple Inter Miami players, including veterans like Suarez and Busquets, exhibited aggressive and unsportsmanlike behavior. Suarez was seen spitting at an opposing coach, Busquets reportedly punched a young opponent, and other teammates engaged in physical altercations and unsportsmanlike conduct. Even Messi himself has faced scrutiny for instances of confrontational behavior towards referees and opponents, including a previous fine for an incident involving an assistant coach. This alleged loss of control extends to the coaching staff as well, with manager Javier Mascherano having been sent off and displaying volatile behavior during a match. Such actions have led to widespread criticism, with many suggesting that the team has adopted a villainous persona, tarnishing the reputation that MLS hoped to build around Messi's arrival. This shift from celebrated heroes to controversial figures has not only disappointed fans, but also raised concerns about the league's image and the conduct expected of its star players. The team's recent struggles, including a mid-table standing in the Eastern Conference and potential playoff misses, further amplify the concerns about their overall direction and the impact of these behavioral issues on their success. The situation has become so pronounced that even media members covering the team have expressed embarrassment, labeling the post-match conduct as Bush League and highlighting a significant behavioral problem. The long-term implications for Messi's legacy and the league's appeal remain to be seen, but the current trajectory suggests a stark departure from the initial vision of a triumphant, inspiring team. Audience impact. Commentators and fans are increasingly vocal about the team's conduct, with many calling for stricter accountability and expressing disappointment with the behavior of high-profile players. While some are acting out, others are calling for calm and reflection. What is Lionel Messi being urged to consider regarding his international future? A plea for continued brilliance. Lionel Messi, the undisputed icon of Argentinian football, is facing increasing pressure to reconsider his international retirement plans. The sentiment is palpable. No one is prepared for his departure from the national team. This sentiment comes from various quarters, including former teammates and football analysts, all urging the 38-year-old superstar to carefully weigh his decision about potentially playing in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Messi's career for Argentina has been nothing short of legendary, marked by 193 appearances, 112 goals, and the ultimate prize, the 2022 World Cup trophy. His continued presence on the field is seen not just as an asset, but as a vital component of the team's identity and aspirations. The urgency behind these calls stems from a deep-seated appreciation for Messi's unparalleled skill and his ability to inspire his teammates and the nation. After achieving the pinnacle of international football by winning the World Cup, Messi has hinted at concluding his international journey, leaving a void that many believe is impossible to fill. The thought of Argentina competing in future tournaments, particularly the next World Cup, without their talismanic captain is a prospect that fills fans and experts with apprehension. His influence extends beyond mere statistics. He embodies the spirit of the team and carries the hopes of a football-mad nation. The potential absence of his leadership, vision, and goal-scoring prowess on the international stage is a daunting one. This discussion about his future is further amplified by the ongoing uncertainties surrounding his club career, specifically his contract situation with Inter Miami. The recent 0-3 defeat against the Seattle Sounders in the league's cup final, though a club matter, adds another layer to the conversations about his overall workload and future commitments. However, the overarching plea from Argentina's football community is clear. Messi's talent is too valuable, and his impact too profound, to be relinquished without careful consideration. They are not just asking him to play, they are asking him to continue gracing the international stage, to potentially defend the World Cup title, and to lead Argentina into another era of global competition. The consensus is that his decision carries immense weight, not only for his personal legacy, but for the future of Argentinian football, and the world is watching, hoping he chooses to stay. Audience impact. Supporters and pundits alike are expressing strong opinions, with many hoping Messi will continue his international career for the good of the sport and Argentina's national team. And it's not just the fans who feel this way. Even his former teammates are weighing in with their own advice. A goalkeeper's plea to Messi. Franco Armani, a distinguished former goalkeeper for Argentina, has issued a heartfelt appeal to Lionel Messi, urging him to meticulously reconsider his international retirement plans. Armani, who at 38 years old continues to play professionally with River Plate, articulated a widespread sentiment among Argentinian fans and players. The nation is simply not prepared for Messi's eventual departure from the international football scene. Messi, aged 38, has enjoyed an extraordinary 20-year international career, amassing 193 appearances and scoring 112 goals, solidifying his status as Argentina's most iconic footballer. Having achieved the ultimate dream of winning the World Cup in 2022, his sights are reportedly set on defending that title in the 2026 FIFA World Cup, a tournament that might mark the conclusion of his international journey. Armani's timely intervention comes in the wake of Inter Miami's recent disappointing 0-3 loss to the Seattle Sounders FC in the league's cup final, a result that has, perhaps indirectly, fueled discussions about the physical and mental toll of professional football at the highest level. The uncertainty surrounding Messi's future, both with the national team and his club, Inter Miami, as contract negotiations remain unresolved, adds a layer of urgency to these discussions. The goalkeeper's perspective highlights the emotional connection fans and teammates have with Messi, viewing his potential retirement not just as the end of an era for him, but as a significant loss for the collective identity and aspirations of Argentinian football. The prospect of facing major tournaments without Messi's unique blend of skill, leadership, and game-changing ability is a difficult one to contemplate for many. Armani's plea is a reflection of the immense value placed on Messi's continued participation. It speaks to the enduring impact he has had on the sport and the national team, creating a dependency that is both a testament to his greatness and a cause for concern regarding the team's future. The call for Messi to think very carefully is not merely a suggestion, but a desperate hope from a nation that has been uplifted and united by his performances. Whether Messi will heed these calls remains to be seen, but the outpouring of support and the earnest requests from respected figures like Armani underscore the profound significance of his decision and the deep-seated desire to see him continue to grace the international stage for as long as possible. Audience impact. Fans and former players are echoing Armani's sentiments, emphasizing Messi's irreplaceable role in Argentinian football and expressing a collective hope for his continued presence. That's all the news for today. But before you go, let's do a quick recap. We saw Mexico's Obed Vargas put respect aside for Messi in the league's cup final. Then, Inter Miami's star-studded team is reportedly losing control, with players acting like villains. Plus, Franco Armani is urging Lionel Messi to rethink his international retirement plans. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Roger Report for more breaking news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload, leave a comment with your thoughts on today's stories, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.